Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit and we're gonna be trying today the Brawl deck building challenge. For this one we need to play a commander from Final Fantasy, either the main set, the commander, on this case they are from the Chocobo bundles. So we are gonna be playing Locke, Treasure Hunter. For 1 a black and a red, we get a 2/3 legendary human rogue. He can't be blocked by creatures with greater power and has the Mog ability. Whenever he attacks, player mills a card, then if a land was milled, we make a treasure, or also we may cast one spell from among the milled cards. So since we're gonna be milling with our commander, the game plan is going to be a little bit of Heist also, so we can use our opponent's stuff, and a decent amount of Reanimation. We have big creatures we want to mill, and then we bring them back with Reanimate, or maybe with Soulstone, Terminus of Return, Necromancy, Zombify, or if we draw a lesser power creature, mana value 4 or less, we can play it back for seconds. We bargained, sacrificing a treasure, and we get a mana value 4 or less into our hand, and another creature card to our battlefield. Sorry, not the other way around. 4 less to the battlefield, the other one in hand. Also, in case we draw our reanimation targets, we have Fear of Possibility, Demand Answer as ways to send them to the graveyard. And same with People of the Mirror Breaker. We also have Crucias for the same thing, Redeem's Awakening if we can reanimate a decent corp, and some more discard / treasure synergy. We will probably take out Magda for another reanimation spell if I had to guess, but for now we're going to try this version. So let's get into the event and hunt for some treasure. Vivi is probably the best commander in the event. A Valgaboth, but no way to send it away, although the Emperor of Bones can reanimate. Maybe we try it. Tome of Legends, a decent card if our commander wants to attack. Tome of Legends is essentially pay 1 mana every turn to draw a card. Opponent has Soul Scarf Mage, and they're gonna draw 2 cards with Mentor's Guidance. Essentially 2 up for 2 mana. And 1 card, which is obviously the upside. Again, wish we had some way to discard here. Here, we're okay with that. Arcanist not as much, but we'll combat, attack, see what we get. Chain Lightning, Thieving Haven. No treasures, so we cannot cast the Haven. No blocks. Play Emperor of Bones. No, actually we can. Arcanist and draw, play the Emperor. think I need to adjust a little bit. That's BB, bit less loot. So no haste. This is the nerfed version of BB, which needs to have haste or just tap in order to use the ability, which means it's technically repeatable with stuff that untaps, but not fairly as good. Here. Go to combat, attack. We need full control. Hit the Dreadhorde. Into the fire is not gonna be relevant in this board. I don't know, sound glitch or something. And obviously we play Glare because we can also sacrifice the treasure. So that's nice. Mid-hook massacre. Unexpected. If we windfall, we can discard Valgabos and play the mid. The command zone. Impulse, they get a disdainful stroke, getting a counter. The impulse draws are not what you want to be. Though I guess it's gonna help them not get Valgabos. I guess I lied. We eat their looting. GG. And because I'm recording this in this setup instead of my usual one, I obviously had some sound issues with our previous video, but hopefully it's better with this one. I also had to, well, after the last video when I finished recording, since I got an achievement, I looked into the winter achievements, and I already got the one for playing as Snow Commander by playing Jorn. So that was a deck I recorded, but I didn't upload it, so I need to re-record that one. And they have boots. Maybe we want to kill the boot. No, oh, sorry. We will not discard this. However, I think maybe we wait also. Aberrate during our opponent turn, we're gonna let them get value with Nisa. Or maybe not. Yeah, this might be the card that beat us. Accept that. What we get here? Blood chips first. You would have locked that one earlier. Or I mean, when they have the found the play. With their overlord out. Probably hit us for a bunch. Really fast. And they kill our commander. So let's withdraw. No, we needed a reanimation spell there. We didn't get it, so GG's. So it seems we might be okay on milling / guarding, so maybe we add in another reanimation spell. Go do it real quick. Conviction, I guess that might be. We don't want persist because we have legends. So we also send Earth away. Repulse. Gonna be the backup one, and yeah, I guess this is Liliana. We are queued up again. And this time we had Blood Moon. Our opponent is also just 2 colors, but maybe they don't have enough basics. Or maybe we can just screw them out of one of their colors. Hopefully we also draw a decent card so we can looting and reanimate on the same turn. Okay, so Blood Moon we're gonna discard then to the loot. Seventh Heaven. What's that? Yep, it is 7. And is two land. We play Locke, our opponent doesn't have a way to remove it. This means they play their commander. Yep. Wheel of Possibility and else. No land is, it's bad, so we don't get the treasure, and also we don't get a good card here. Marcus of the Moon and Chain Light. No, this is Serra, no. Lightning. Little bit of Final Fantasy. They are sisters, I believe. Our opponent can white Aura side here. They instead go for more damage. Here we have Void trigger, but we need to see if we can reanimate. Sounds great, actually. And they concede to their Saint Elenda. Thank you for the win, opponent. And also, I think maybe you want my opinion on the modified the game challenge, and I just think it's too degenerate for me personally. Is this the same player? Okay. So yeah, it's too much for me. Just because you have access to all of the fast mana. Literally, you have access to channel. You have access to the strip mines. Pretty much anything and everything that blocks your commander. No, nothing. Yeah, and all of those cards frustrate me a decent amount. I would rather not play them. Or play again. Huh. Perforator, Crocodile. But we only have a zombie fight, so. I think we might have to look. And zombie fight next turn. Transform their commander. So we kind of knew they were the aggressive version. And now Virtue of Persisting a little too. So yeah, we should probably... Well, we will lose anyway, so... Let's not be hasty. So yeah, the good thing I will say about the challenge is that it's probably a signifier that they are gonna be paying more attention to Brawl as a format. Also the fact that they are gonna make a ranked Brawl queue encouraging. It might mean that we are gonna get better quality of games, but I don't know yet if that means we need to play. Well, I need to play in ranked or play, but we'll see when it happens. We'll get there when we get there. And I don't know why opponent didn't on there. I guess they had the surfer, but yeah, they were gonna hit us for a bunch. GG's. Also, usually these midweek events are a little more varied on the stuff you can get paired against. They loosen the rules a little bit from usual. Yeah, let's see if we can get a Wrath. Deluge. Funny cover. Always fun. Arden Veil Filthy. They get their night token. Guess maybe we can try to terminate Scrubs. This way they are gonna be incentivized to play more creatures, and we're gonna rack up a decent kill count with Deluge. Oh, fine. They barrel ball. And artifact creep. Vision of course. Unfortunate. They go for the invasion. Really, we can kill everything. That's gonna be worth. I think so. Alright, it costs one more. I was thinking on the tax from the Batrider, so. No, Locke. X. $49. Right. I guess let's pay the one. Land and land. Don't know about. Martin the user. We only need 4 now. Oh. Zombify. We zombify here. I guess we zombify, fear of missing out. Then we get Arden. Start stealing their stuff. Not that. Well, actually, they might kill us because of the virtue. Huh. Hey, never mind. GG's. That bodyguard was the clutchest card they played. Because if they didn't, then we had to combat attack once, maybe the fear of missing out dice, probably reanimate Emperor of Bones, and then we get to reanimate out. But yeah, this was touch. GG's. Ultima Origin of Hope. This is going to be a heist game more than a reanimation game. Totally. Actually, we might want Blood Moon a lot. Yeah, because this only whenever you tap a land for colorless. Ah, oh, okay, opponent might be a noob. This doesn't add colorless mana. Pain Signet, do not put it in a colorless deck. We play their key to the archive, get time warp. Have 6 mana, so gonna be Jasper and Locke. Yeah, and Ultima is only for lands. Okay, yeah. Cannot cast Emrakul. But what we can do is attack. Live. No, we cannot destroy this. Card. Valentine and the heart. Cast into the fire. Okay, when it makes the choice we expected, we're gonna draw house gold. Kill their son. Though we will take some damage. Actually, it might help. here. Copy the trigger. His other choice was to deluge. 7 or 8, I mean. Let's see if our opponent takes more damage. They do. Take 5. And we will discard to the House Cross Hungry or Deluge. Okay, GG's. So yeah, maybe I think they realized at the very end there that their signet doesn't work for colorless. Hopefully they change that. Well, I mean our opponent, not Wizards of the Coast, because that's how it, I think. 5 if it's dominant. Are they like controlled? We are having a slow hand, but we have to discard spell. He might be up. Feast, Demonic Rakdos. Take the feast. Maybe they'll try to play the Rakdos on the Astronaut. We get to pop. Notice. Fire. Guess we want to fetch here so that we don't get them more speed. Perhaps hammer. Okay. $23x1. Yeah, and I guess I needed to be more selective about the reanimation spells, because since we are also milling our opponent, we want ones that can bring stuff from our opponent's graveyard. But they aren't as prevalent, so. fire bending. Yeah, and I guess if you are playing on red aggro, you might want to try instead. I guess ban. Yeah, ban something thief. More synergistic and it's cheaper than light. So whenever you deal combat damage to your opponent, you get like half a Dragaban. You exile your opponent's stuff, you can cast it, but only if you don't is that you get a treasure. Android. Who will play Jasper Flint? Okay. Even if they have something to... If they have their next land, they can destroy, but only one of ours creatures. Either Jasper or Locke. And the one they don't kill, we equip and drilling. And we also can just Archpriest, reanimate the other one. GG's. Terra, Herald of Hope. I guess if we get caverns, we send away probably Alicia. That way we keep 2 removal spells, Pyrogoid, which is also a removal spell of sorts. Revelation. And away the glare. Are they just mono black reanimation or they unlucky with a 3-color commander? Real of possibility. Not like we can play it, so maybe we'll wait. Okay, yeah, opponent just got unlucky there. Got a mountain, so maybe they are on a budget. They don't usually play Brawl, which means they don't have the mana bases for it. They are just trying to get their midweek magic rewards and move on. Torgal, a fine hound. Mono green, maybe they are a creature deck. Either way, this hand not gonna cut it. We might need to change back for a second. I mean, I like it because it Rakdos. Something to do with the treasures, but it's definitely not. So maybe they are just landfall. Yeah, I was kind of curious as to what our opponent is playing. Because, yeah, whenever you cast your first human, so maybe they were monogreen humans, Stumpy. Maybe big humans, slash werewolves. On the front side, they are human, so they can get their counter and then transform counters. But there aren't that many monogreen werewolf. Opponent. So they have variety of, well, maybe not, we'll see. But they might have a variety of art. Their forest. Velocity. Okay, we take yeah, and unfortunately they have they can be blocked by with greater power, but can be blocked by multiple creatures of the same power. Which means, yeah, a bad trade for us. For mana, they can also leave familiar and then next turn bluff. I think that's kind of our best shot, or I mean the best play we can ask for. And like we put it on top. And if they don't drain us, then we have chance to get a treasure, Massacre Worm. It counters on top. That's nice. Fable and the Boulder, but no land. Fortune. And I guess there's a combo, well, a synergy with Dust Ball and Earthbending. So there might be an argument to Magus of the Moon. But now you don't get the clue from a getting top. I guess it wouldn't anyway because it's only power. Oh no, it's all so it's toughness. So yeah. Orchid. But at least opponent is going really tall here. Get Lily. Reanimate Valgabos.
Good news. I've arrived.
A Valgabos.
Nothing is ever truly gone.
March of the World. Oh, because it mills? Okay, yeah. Can pay with Valgabot. Goes to exile. So yeah, have a bunch of sixes. Yeah, it doesn't seem. Oh, that's a nice synergy because Locke doesn't specify you need to cast it from the graveyard. You just can cast one of the cards you mean. So really neat. And now enough.
I will win by any means necessary.
Folder? No. Yep, one and concede. They would have to jump block and we could even cast Bramble Familiar for the fetch quest side thanks to Valgaboth. Definitely one of the best cards to reanimate. GG's. Cloud Farmers. Deluge is definitely a card, Thoughts is not as much. And we want Zombify yet. And equip. Oh. I'm not feeling Alicia here. I guess Alicia is another card that can go. We don't have that many early creatures we want to get back. We do have a few though. One is plus one. Plus one. So flying. That's the Rakdos. Go for Locke. Yep, that was a mistake. But let's see, maybe we get a nice equipment from training. We play Spice Master Bolt. Start with Filer. Nothing in exile here. Means Locke doesn't have any counter. Buster Door. Cloud your only creature opponent? I surely hope not. I mean, I guess they'd have job select, so they also probably have some for mirroring cards. Sanctuary, your land, not bad. That is a creature. Spend all of our treasure. Alright, we can cast. Oh. My bad. Day of Judgment. Yes, at least now we can get them up. We need to household hungry, or maybe just Nether Goyf. So Nether Goyf, the greatest mana value. Let's see. Order more card type. Right. Yeah, I guess opponent would have considered to lam up right there, so it was probably better to do that. Yep, GG's. Yeah, like I said, Ulama was just GG's. Most cases there. And I guess that probably should do it here. Like I said, or maybe I didn't say it, but I should. Right here, this version of the deck is not optimized. We are just trying to get away with the fact that competition is a little bit worse in the event. Or if you need to, I think you just streamline it, get a couple of more sacrificable creature fodder. So you can also play victimized cards like that. Maybe you also go for the Valkabot's Faithful. That's also a good card. Maybe Entomb is not at its best here, but it will definitely be useful if you play the full reanimation version of this. So other than that, thank you for watching, the Hermit, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.